Okay, what's up, people? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I am happy to be back and working on the game. I'm gonna keep working on the same stuff that I was working on yesterday. This airplane I was modeling yesterday. I hope that I can at least have a first preliminary version of this at the end of this stream. This is what we started yesterday. Yeah, this is how the model is looking. Yeah, we're gonna use this plane in some fucking place of the game. So how are you? I already see my friend Trico on Twitch. How are you, Trico? How is life? How have you been? Thank you for being here, dude. Appreciate it. Trico was just telling me. Trico says, is that a freaking airplane? It is. It is a freaking airplane, dude. It is. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I've been working on that. Yes, I had been working on this yesterday, and I'm gonna keep working on it today. Working on the on a bit of the modeling of this thing. Okay, so let me fire up BlockBench so we can continue on this one. Yeah, but at least we can see now how it looks with the lighting and stuff. I can see a couple of details that I would like to change about this thing. Yeah, but we're getting there. How about you, Trico? You were just telling me about some stuff that you lost the progress, right? You deleted your precious OC. I'm very sorry, dude. I hope you can recover it. But how have you been, my friend? Appreciate it. Okay, here it is. Let me see. Did I save this one? Yeah, plane 01. Yeah, this is the recovered file. Yeah, anyways, let's save this one. Let me fire up Obsidian so we can see like the references, like what would be the next thing. I would say it would be the canopy, right? Yeah, is it gonna be an open? Yeah, let me analyze this thing. Yeah, because I gotta do a couple of extrusions there on that model. Yeah, okay, let's work on that. So I suppose this extrusion would be around here, right? And it's gotta be for 2 passengers. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. How much are we gonna fuck up the UVs here? Yeah, I am gonna see. Trico says, yeah, I'm just living my totally normal life. Nothing happening right now. No drama, no incident. Just a totally chill day. Fuck yeah, Trico. That is a good way of living life, dude. Just chilling, going through life and stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be exciting every day or crazy every day, or every day has to be full of drama, right? There are just some days that are just chill, and it's good to have those type of days, Trico. Enjoy it, dude. Okay, let me see this. Yeah, should I? Okay, let me see what happens here. Trico, besides what you were just telling me, what else are you working on these days? Okay, let's try this one. Okay, so in that way, yeah, we get the opening, I suppose, right? Yeah, let me export this shit. Or not yet. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I shouldn't do the extrusion in that way. I gotta add a couple of subdivisions here. Okay, let me see. Let me add a loop cut on this one. Change that direction on that one. Let me change the offset so we can have a bit of an edge there. Yeah, 0.7. It's gonna be on that one. Trico says, just playing games and still trying to find my OC in the darkness of the Discord. Which was your OC, dude? Could you remind me how did it look? Okay, 0.7, and on this one also loop cut. I'm gonna do that one on 0.7. Okay, same thing on this axis, it's infrared. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let me see. Do we have a duplicate of this mesh? No, we do not, right? Yeah. Trico says it's a white cat wearing glasses. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. You've posted so many things, dude, that I cannot remember when was the time that you posted that. Yeah. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, I am very sorry, because if I would know which day was it and I would go to try to find it. Yeah, but I cannot remember when did you post that one, dude. You can do a search, dude, of your own posts on the Discord. Trico says, oh my god, What? What? What the fuck are you talking about, Trico? What is happening, dude? What did your brother say about that? Okay, let me do not look on this one. Let me change the rotation, the direction, and yeah. Okay, let's see if this extrusion kind of works. I suppose, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this extrusion here. Okay, so that let's see what is the scale of this against the Spaceman. Trico says he was in great shock. Even I'm in shock. Dude, how old is your brother? Why would you do that to your brother? Okay, let me export this mesh and let's see it next to the Spaceman. Yeah, to see like the scale of it. Let me go here. Yeah. Nah. Okay, player. Right. Right. Yeah, this one. Okay, let me just grab this one. I suppose, right? Yeah, so that one. Let me re-import this mesh. Trico says he was, I think, 13 or... Trico says I thought it was just gonna be a small part, but now it was a nuclear one. And your brother is 13 or 14. Poor Trico's brother, dude. I would kick your ass, dude. If I was your brother, I would kick your ass if you did that to me. I can assure you that. You have a good brother, because I would kick your ass. Okay, let me see. Do we have the opening? Yeah, there it is. What about this one? Yeah. Change the material. Okay, so I'm just thinking about the scale of the whole thing against the Spaceman, right? Yeah, so the Spaceman would fly inside it like that. Yeah. And I suppose because the pilot would be on top of him, because he's not gonna drive this airplane. The guy that's gonna help him would be in this side. Yeah. Okay, let's see how it looks. Put the camera on the gameplay camera so I can have a more clear idea. Yeah. So it would have to be a bit bigger, I think. Trico says, what? Yeah, dude. I would kick your ass if I was your brother and you would be doing that to me. I can assure you I would kick your ass. Yes, Rico, what a day. What a day you're having, dude. That is crazy. I'm gonna tell Grimeshine, dude, when he comes later about what you're doing to your brother. Okay, let me analyze this. Yeah, what about if we make it a bit, just a bit bigger? Yeah, so we've got 50 right now. Let me see, 55. Yeah, maybe 55 isn't that bad. Trico says, no, I will be embarrassed. I will tell Grimeshine, dude. I will tell Grimeshine when he comes here, and he's coming, dude. He's coming later. And I will tell all of this shit you're pulling to your brother, dude. You can rest assured I am gonna tell him, dude. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, I think I would leave it like that. And those wheels would have to be smaller. Trico says, yeah, I found my OC. That's really good, dude. I am happy that you were able to find it. Did you find it on the Discord? That's where you found it? Okay. Yeah, so 55 would be the scale of this, right? And yeah, the wheels have to be smaller. Trico says, yeah, happy for you, dude. Happy that the Discord was helpful for you, my friend. Okay, let's go back to BlockBench and let's make all of this shit smaller. Okay, so all of these things have to be way smaller. And should they be higher? Yeah. I suppose this would have to be a bit. Oh, it's not that close to the floor, right? Yeah, let me see how it looks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking. I am analyzing the proportions of everything. How close those wings are to the floor. I could make those ones smaller, right? But I suppose mostly we're getting there on what we're looking for. Okay. Gotta fix this piece to not see that thing, so it looks flat. Right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think in terms of like the height between the plane and the floor, that would be the right one. Okay, so yeah, let's continue here. Let me select this. This would be smaller, right? Yeah, how smaller? Okay, that's just making it. I think in terms of like how wide it would be, that would be okay. So size on this one is 24, right? Okay, so we're on 24 right now. Let me try 16 on this axis. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's analyze the mechanisms that are on these planes and stuff. Yeah, this one looks like this one in a way. I like this one. Yeah, which would be like that one, right? But not this one. This one is more flat. Okay, yeah, so let me try that mechanism. Yeah, we've got a couple of cylinders there, right? Yeah, these are not cubes. Okay, let me delete this shit. Okay. It's cuboid. Let me see. Cylinder. Confirm. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, on this axis, let me try 16. This would be like 5. No, that's not the axis. Okay. Or is it that one? Yes. Yeah. Okay, let me try 6 on this one. 6 on this one. Yeah, smaller, right? 4. Let me see the proportions of this. Yeah, we would go with that one, I think. Yeah, let me analyze like that. It's like this and then like this. Yeah, and the wheel goes to the back. But this one would be around here, I suppose, right? And how much the front it is. Yeah, it's a bit to the front, I think. So this would be like this, I think, right? Yeah, something like that. And let me grab. Nah, I cannot use those cuboids of those. The rotor. Let me think. Trico says, and I even recovered some of my pixel art. I'm happy for you, dude. So keep posting it on the Discord so you can have a backup, right? So whenever you lose it, you can come back to the Discord. It's a good way of saving your art, dude. I am happy you recovered it, dude. That's really, really cool. Are you working right now on pixel art, Trico? Trico says, I wonder what is the other doing right now. Which other? About whom are you talking about? The other Trico? Is there any other Trico? Okay, let me see. Cuboid, this one. Yeah, so let me analyze the thing. Looking for this kind of geometry. Yeah, so that would be kind of round. Yeah, let me see bevel cuboid if that one would work in a way. Trico says like Polyfilm, Grimeshine, yeah, the other viewers. Okay, yeah, I don't know what they would be doing. Yeah, so you're just wondering what they are doing, right? Yeah. Polyfilm is out of his house, dude. He's on a trip right now. So I hope he's okay. Grimeshine wasn't in his house a couple of minutes ago. I was talking with him, but they are okay. They are okay. If you're wondering if they're okay, I think they are. I'll tell them that you asked for them. Ah, yeah, we would go with this one. Okay, let me delete this one. So we've got... Yeah. Yeah, let me see about this one. Yeah, so I'm gonna rotate it from this axis. Dude, why don't you rotate? Ah, okay, there it is. This one, let me try the resizing there. Yeah. So this is like how the mechanism kind of looks, right? Yeah, it would be something like that. It goes to the center, right? Yeah, so this would have to be... Okay, there would have to be something like that, I think. On this side also. There would have to be like some type of cylinder crossing between the two things. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's add the whole kind of mechanism. Yeah, the rotation is a bit off. Let me see. Yeah. Let's try to resize this one a bit longer. How long is it? Yeah, not too long, right? Yeah, not too long. So I think it would be better to move the whole wheel a bit up to make that one not that long. So I suppose the rotation is correct. Yeah, so let me move this one. Ah, nah, because this one would... Yeah. Okay, let me see, like, where would the floor be? I'm gonna delete this one and this one. Can make the same thing on the back. Okay, I'm thinking, yeah, let me place some type of floor so I can have a reference of where things are gonna be. So if you're watching, please let me know in the chat. And thank you for watching. If you're on Twitch and you were in the middle of an ad break right now, very sorry for the ads. It is what it is, right? Yeah, we cannot disable them. Okay. Yeah, so now I can have a clear or a more clear picture of where the floor would be and how close these things would be to the floor. Yeah, I would say that one would be like that. Okay, this one is more like flat. This one is also more like flat. This one is like the regular World War II. This one also, they have the nose looking up. Some have more like a flat type of laying down on, like more of a, like a modern plane. But I like the nose looking a bit up. Makes it look like a retro kind of plane. Okay, let me see this one. I'm gonna rotate this one on this axis. Okay. There it is. So yeah, that would be the right one of that one. So it looks like it's connected, right? Like it's a mechanism. And I suppose yeah, let me see this one. Yeah, because the wheel, the size of the wheel is right. It was way too big, the previous one. So should I move the wheel a bit to the back? So it lets me like connect it so it looks like it's part of the mechanism, I would say, right? Yeah, so this should be in the center of that one. Yeah, and we should be able to connect it to both sides. So all of this. Trico, thank you for sending the emojis. Did you have breakfast already, Trico? Yeah, okay, so let me grab this shit. Trico says nope, not breakfast yet. Do you have coffee, dude? Do you like coffee? Or it's not like part of your culture? Trico says, but I'm going to after a while. Okay, dude, I hope you enjoy your breakfast. Trico says, I kinda like it. Coffee, fuck yeah, dude. I'm having coffee. I didn't like coffee when I was growing up, but now I am addicted to it. Yeah, I accept it. I am addicted. I like it like way too fucking much. Okay, let me see this stuff. Okay, should I resize it? Yeah, I think we could go with that one. Yeah, wouldn't look that bad, I suppose. Yeah, Trico says, but I'm more of a tea person. Tea is also good, dude. Which is your favorite tea, by the way? I also like tea. Yeah, what is like the most common tea that you have in Indonesia? Okay. Ah, yeah. Nah, yeah, that one looks cool. That is like the right placement of the mechanism. Doesn't bother me. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Okay, I can see on that one that we've got. You're gonna see here. Okay, let me add a loop cut here on this direction. Let's move it a bit down. Would be around here, I suppose. Nah, a bit less. Yeah, around here. Okay. This one we're gonna do an extrusion. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Trico says, I don't know, that's a lot, but yeah, I had tea, hook, and I like traditional tea, like traditional, non-traditional. I like it all. Okay, let me see what that one is, the one that you wrote. I do not know this one, dude. I gotta Google it. Okay, let me see. Oh, this is, yeah, is this the one that you have, Trico? This is the one that you are talking about? This is the tea you're talking about? Oh, so it's cold tea, right? Yeah, it's not like the cup of tea, like the warm tea. It's like cold tea, iced tea. Looks good, dude. Yeah, this one looks good. Yeah, that's the one that you like, right? Do you like it a lot? Do you drink Coca-Cola, Trico? Do you like those kind of beverages, or it's not something that you consume? Cause I know that different kind of cultures don't drink Coca-Cola. Trico says, if I'm out looking for this, but if I'm home, I drink traditional tea. Yeah, I also like traditional tea. Yeah, more than that one, than the one that comes in bottles. Okay, people, this is looking cool. Let me see this one. Yeah, I suppose I would leave the opening like that, right? Yeah, let me analyze it again. So we would have two characters riding the plane, something like that. Yeah, so they fit. Yeah, that is the right opening. They do fit. It wouldn't be two Spacemans. I'm just using this for reference. Trico says, I don't like Coke. I don't like soda at all. Oh, that's cool, dude. That is good. I like Coca-Cola, but it is addictive and it is not good for your health. So it's good that you do not like that. Trico says two Spacemans. Yeah. No, but that is just a reference, dude. So I can have yeah, I can see like the sizing of the plane and stuff, but no, there's not gonna be two Spacemans. Yeah, I can assure you that. Okay, let's continue here. What about the one for the back? Would we do it on the wings? Yeah, because I like this mechanism, which looks like this one. The traditional one also looks cool. Yeah, this one has got it on the wings. Chico says, why did the Spaceman look like paper from the side? That is how the Spaceman looks, dude. Yeah, check it out. These are flat sprites. This is pixel art, dude. So any character on Spaceman Memories is just a flat plane. These are not 3D characters. They look like paper indeed. Yeah. You thought they were kind of like 3D? You thought they looked like they were 3D assets? But they are pixel art, just like the one that you make, dude. Chuku says, I thought you created them 3D. Yeah, I am glad that they look 3D for you. Because that is the trick. It's a visual trick. But they are flat assets. Just like the pixel art that you make. It's the same kind of thing. It's just a trick happening here in Unreal Engine. But those are flat characters, dude. Yeah, it's a trick. It's a visual trick. Okay, let's try the one that has both on the sides. Yeah. Or let's try the other one. Yeah, maybe that one would look cool. I like this one. But this one's got also those small wheels on the sides. Nah, I would go with the traditional one, I think. Trico says, why are you saying that, Trico? Why are you saying that phrase? Okay, let me move this one to the back. Trico says, can you make the plane? No, I will not. I will not. No, I will not. Why would you want that to happen, dude? Okay. Okay, so would this one's be bigger or smaller wheels? No dot. The networking is real, boys. I am glad that you figure it out. Is it completely working? How are you, by the way? Thank you for coming. Trico says, I had an idea if I see a boat. No, Trico, shut up. Stop talking. Stop talking. We are not gonna talk about that idea that you're thinking. No, that is not gonna happen. Nuldot says, I just made my first server and client. I don't understand the thing. Dang it. But it's working okay, dude. Do you post any of this progress on some page, Nuldot? Trico, discarding that idea. Do not even think about that one, dude. You're crazy today. Nuldot says, but we're going the right way. I am glad that you're figuring it out. Sounds like a difficult project, what you were talking about yesterday, Trico. Yeah, Trico, you are crazy today. You gotta chill a bit, dude. Yeah, don't be that crazy. Yeah, there's a good kind of crazy. That one is not the right one. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with something like this. Yeah, I like these ones. Okay, let me go back to BlockBench. Noldot says, nah, but when I make the examples for the init bindings, I can share you the examples. Okay, dude, that would be really cool to see. Have you ever thought about making YouTube videos, dude, about your projects to show like the process of how you do things? Not necessarily tutorials, right? But just the process, just like a devlog. Okay, so let me see the proportions of the wheels. Are they the same size? Or those ones would be smaller or the same? Yeah, I would say that they would be the same, right? Yeah, nah, I would leave it like the same. Okay, let me select all of this vertices. Okay, let's move this one a bit down. There's gotta be a bit of a rotation, I suppose, right? Yeah, the mechanism could be the same one, yeah. Quico says, so you're the butter guy. Which butter guy? Noldot says, I always wanted to make YouTube devlogs and recreational programming streams like Soding. Yeah, but I don't have the best PC to do it. Yeah, I imagine, dude. Yeah, live streaming and needs resources. But it's on the plans. Yeah, it would be cool, dude, that you could figure it out, because that sounds like some interesting content. I would say like the first thing that you should do is recording videos, right, and uploading them, because streaming, it's its own beast. It's a different kind of beast. Noldot says, maldito tercermundismo. It is what it is, dude. We are cooked. At least, nah, I'm not. I was gonna say a joke, but that would be way too fucking dark. Trico says, Noldot is the one that makes the cute butter in Discord. I love it. Oh, yeah, it's Noldot. Yeah. Yeah, so here is Noldot, Trico. Yeah. Yeah, but whenever you can, Noldot, whenever you can do that kind of content, I would say concentrate, focus on the recorded type of content. Streaming, it's its own beast, and it's not only in terms of like difficulty. I would say it's more difficult to stream, dude. Yeah, it takes more of a toll. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I've tried both things, doing recorded videos and editing them and stuff, and streaming, it's its own beast, and it needs more resources from my computer. Nodo says, so thanks, I will be coming back to BlockBench soon. Yeah, you should come back to BlockBench. Strico says, why don't you make more? It's good. Yeah, so make more. Nodo, you've got a couple of fans here. You should definitely make more. Okay, let me see this one. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna use the same mechanism. Trico says, well, hope you logged, Nuldot. Call you Dot now. Trico's crazy, Nuldot, in a good way. So he's gonna call you in his own way, whichever way that he wants you to call you, and he's gonna troll you from time to time, but in a fun type of way. Trico has cooked me many times. Okay, so this thing, yeah, let me think about this one. Yeah, okay, so this one we would make it shorter for this one, for the one in the back. Nuldot laughing, yeah. Yeah, so don't take any offense on whichever thing that CC Trico says, because Trico's crazy, but he's a nice guy. Yeah, he's a nice guy. And Trico has cooked me many times. He has said that I'm an uncle, which is true. I could be Trico's uncle. I have that age. Okay, let me see. This one would be center, right? Because it's nerdy equal to nerd, Lil Nerdy, or yeah, I call him Yoda because Because I said I was short. Yes, I don't take any offense. I would definitely be Yoda. I would be, if I was part of the Star Wars universe, I would be casted as Yoda. You are not wrong, Trico. Oh shit. Getting cooked by a 12-year-old on the internet. This is a rite of passage if you're on the internet. If you do not get cooked by 12-year-olds on the internet, you are not making it. Trico says, Yoda, cool, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. I take it with honor, Trico. Getting cooked by you on the internet. It's a rite of passage, right? Posting on the internet and getting cooked by a 12-year-old. Trico says you can be Yoda or Baby Grogu. I'm gonna be Yoda, dude. Let's say that I'm gonna be Yoda. Crazy you are, Crocotile3D. Okay, let me see this one, like the proportion. Yeah, I would leave the mechanism like that so we can see the wheels, right? Should I have the cylinder that crosses? Yeah, let's make the same one. Trico says Yoda cool in the film, but funny in the meme. Yeah, he's a nice character to make fun shit. Yoda he's an epic character, dude. That's why I wouldn't be offended if someone called me Yoda. I would take it with honor. And I could definitely be Yoda, dude. Okay, I'm not gonna do on both sides because I'm gonna do the texturing of this first before. Okay, let me see like the scale of that rotor, like the proportions and shit. Yeah, I think the proportions are okay, as they should be. Yeah, the proportions of the rotor would be correct. Okay, let's start texturing this shit. This would be very, very simple, nothing fancy, right? Let's apply this to this one. Yeah, select all of these meshes. Okay, there it is. And texture plane 1. Okay, let's do the unwrapping of the UVs for this auto UVs. Did it do the unwrapping for everything? I suppose, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave some space here around. Yeah, I would say around here for this. How big? Something like that. This is not gonna be fancy at all. Let me see how much things overlap here. Hey, let's start painting. Okay, black on the outside. Trico says I give you a Yoda meme. Which one, dude? Okay, let me see here. Gray on the center or white? It's more like a light kind of gray. Yeah, and black on the tires. Trico says check it out in general chat on the Discord. Okay, dude, let me check it out. What the fuck is this, dude? Is this safe for work, Trico? Yeah, let me see, dude. I gotta make sure this is. Let me see. What is this, dude? Yeah. Yeah. That is a crazy meme, Trico. Yeah, I'm watching it on the other monitor. Where did you find that one, dude? Trico says, don't worry, it's not a jump scare. Yeah. I know it's not a jump scare. Yeah, I was just watching it. The thing is that I do not have the audio connected on the two computers, dude. So we would not be able to listen to it. So I'm very sorry. so I can just open it on the computer I'm working on, and I am not sending audio to the other computer I'm streaming on. Chico says, Yoda, is anime real? Yeah, I saw it. I really saw it, Trico. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, this would be the right color for this. Trico says, kill the Sith. Where do you find those memes, dude? Hey, how dark would this one would be? Ah, yeah, this is where. Yeah, okay. Let's start unwrapping things correctly. Let me go here. Okay, this one. Auto UVs. We have it. Yeah. Where are the UVs for this? Ah, it's all of this. Oh, what a fucking mess. Yeah. What I do I'm wrapping in this. Yeah, let's try it in this way. We'll try it from view. Yeah, let's bring it here. Yeah, let me see if I can paint those faces in the middle. Right way. Nah. We need more resolution and shit. Okay. Let me see about this one. Why are those islands? Yeah. Trico says, for today I will give you the Yoda meme if I found one, and I post it in the general chat. Thank you. Where do you find those? Do you find them on TikTok or where? Do you use TikTok, Trico? Are you addicted to TikTok? As any 12-year-old in the world? Okay. Trico says YouTube Shorts. Are you addicted to YouTube Shorts, dude? Okay, dude. Yeah, let me see. Nah, the unwrapping is not. Wasn't this fucking flat, dude? Yeah, let me see you find view. Yeah. Why is this doing that? Okay, I think. Yeah, let me see this one. Trico says kinda, but I still have a life. You're kinda addicted, but you still have a life, right? Yeah, dude, aren't we all? Aren't we all kinda addicted to these things, but we still have a life? In a way, right? Okay. Yeah, so it seems like I need more resolution there, right? Yeah, more pixels. So would I make that one bigger or smaller? Bigger, right? Yeah. And how bigger? Okay, let me see now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Let me see. Yeah, so we just needed more resolution there. The unwrapping was correct, but there is more resolution needed there. I'm gonna clean this later. Yeah, let me do the wheels. Does this look like shit or not? I'm just trying to do the wheel right now. I would say, yeah, that one would be mostly okay. want to go that crazy, adding a lot of pixels for this very, very small asset. Yeah, that would not bother me. So in the center, be mostly like this gray, right? No face. Where is that white spot? Ah, okay, here it is. Okay, so now let me save this one. Let's save it. Let me go back to Aseprite. Yeah, okay, while Aseprite loads, let me do the unwrapping of this one. This should be very, very simple, nothing fancy. Yeah, just move it from to another place. Let me see, should I just do the projection from this side? Yeah, I am gonna try that shit. Okay, no, didn't work. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, unwrapping. Yeah, no, it's not doing the thing. Okay, there it is. Should I let me see. Trico, are you going to school today, dude? You quite okay, there it is. So let's bring all of this, would be around here, right? Oh, what the fuck happened there? What the fuck is up with those faces? Ah, yeah, I know what's happening. Trico says I'm good. No school until I don't know. Why, dude? Why aren't you going to school? And when are you coming back? That is crazy, dude. You should go to school, dude. Why aren't you going to school? Or are you on like a summer vacation? Okay, let me see this. So which color would this one be? Be like the type of grayish, right? Yeah, so it would be this same one. Okay. Yeah. Because since I don't know and I don't care, it's a free day. But just today, it's a free day, right? It's not like you're having free days every day. I'm still free after exams. Oh, so are you going into vacations, into like summer vacations, or do you have a break in the middle of the year in Indonesia? How does the school system work? Hey, this one, let me select. Okay, let's clean this one also. Okay, yeah. I do the projection from this side. Yeah, let's do it from this one. You find view and let's bring it here. Yeah, I think we need a bit more resolution on a couple of these things, like on this one. I would say a bit of more like pixel density to add detail to it. Yeah, it's way too low. So let me select all of these ones. Yeah, let me select this one, and this one. This one I would leave it as it is, or maybe not. Yeah, maybe let's add a bit of that, because it's, yeah. So there's a vacation in the middle of the year in Indonesia, right? In the school system, that's how it works. It's like the US. Okay, let me see this one. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. How to keep that like that's nice enough. Okay, so let me paint on top of that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now Yeah, did I save this one? Yeah, save it again. Let's go back into Aseprite. Okay, here it is. Oh shit. Now I'm remembering I didn't save the pixel basher file of the plane. Rico says vacation after exams. I have been leveled up into, I don't know what it is in English, so I'm just gonna say in Indonesian. Okay, let me see what that is, dude. What does this mean? Yeah, what does? Okay, it says it means this, Trico. In Indonesian, kelas 2 SMP means 8th grade. Oh, so you've been promoted, right, to 8th grade level of your English, right? Yeah, typically for ages between 12 and 15. Second year of junior high, which is equivalent to grade 8th grade. Yeah, you're going to 8th grade, right? That's cool, dude. How are you feeling about high school? Do you have a girlfriend yet? Are you looking for one or not yet? Oh shit, I didn't remember to save this file. Good. Did I save it? No, I didn't. I am fucking stupid. No, I didn't save it. Shit. Okay, anyways, let me see this one. 16 on this. Density here. Trico says, nuh-uh. Not yet. Are you looking for one or not yet? You're not interested in it. Okay, let me see. I'm just looking for some flat shit that I can add like a dirt type of pattern to it. Trico says, I'm not interested. That's good, dude. That's good. You gotta focus. You gotta lock in, dude. But what if a girl asks for your number one of these days, Trico? Are you gonna give it to her? Your number? Or you're just gonna tell her to fuck off? Which of both? What would be your decision in that situation? Okay, let me copy, export this one to clipboard. No. Did it copy it, dude? It didn't, right? Yeah. Trico says, just like my mother say, you have to work first and buy a house first. And then get married. Oh shit, you're cooked, Trico. You are cooked, dude. So no girlfriend for you, right? Yeah. Yeah, dude, you gotta work. You gotta work. Your mother is not wrong. Your mom is not wrong. Oh shit. Would your mother punish you, dude? Okay, did I copy it? Export image. Plain. And this one's gonna be ref. Random texture. Yeah, I wouldn't name that one plain. Because says, yeah, she would punish you. Okay, dude, so stay away from the girls in high school, dude. You gotta stay away from them. You don't want to get punished by your mom. Trico says, I can't have a girlfriend. It's haram today. Instead, you have to instantly marry. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about this the other day. Yeah. I sometimes forget that because I don't know much about Indonesia. So sometimes I forget about the Muslim culture. Yeah, you are right. You are right. It is forbidden, right? Okay, let me... Did I open the file? Where did I save it, dude? Did I export it? I thought I was exporting. Ah, yeah, in plain one. Ah, yeah, okay, let me grab it from there. Yeah, it's forbidden, right? Yeah. Is everyone at your school Muslim, Trico? Or there are a couple of people from other religions in Indonesia, or it's like mostly Muslims? Okay, let me add another one here, because it's yes, everyone's Muslim, right? All Muslim. Oh, that's interesting, dude. So if somebody gets caught being a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they are cooked in school. They get reported to their parents and they are cooked. That sounds hard, dude. Okay, let me see. Multiply that one in. Now lighten, overlay. Why aren't these fucking working, dude? Oh, should I just leave multiply? Okay, you'll see why I'm doing this. I am doing this so we can have this type of detail here. Did I export it? Hey, where are you, dude? Refresh. Ah, okay, there they see. I'm looking for that detail. Trico says, yep, they are cooked. Oh shit, dude. I didn't know, dude. I didn't know in a Muslim country, if you had a girlfriend or a boyfriend at high school, you were cooked. So you gotta stay away from the girls, Trico. If not, you are cooked. Okay, let me see this one. Okay, let me select this one, this color here. Okay, so I'm just gonna duplicate this here. No, not that one, this one. Yeah, I can leave it like that. Okay, let's go back here. Gotta do the auto refresh, dude. Okay, there it is. Grime Chain, what's going down, dude? Says Grime Chain on Twitch. I was just talking with Trico, dude. We were just talking about life and high school relationships. So Trico has to stay away from the girls, dude, because if not, he would be cooked by his mom. It's forbidden for him. So I was just advising Trico to stay away from the girls. And in 8th grade on high school, if not, he would get in bad trouble. Trico says that's even one time a 9th grader get caught touching hands, kissing, and then boom, Mr. Teddy slapped his hand with a wooden ruler anywhere they touch each other. Cooked by the god himself. Oh shit, dude. So Mr. Teddy slapped their hands. Dude, I would be so cooked in your high school, dude. I would be getting slapped each day, dude. Oh shit, dude. Ryan says don't let them catch you sleeping, Trico. If not, you're gonna get slapped, dude, with the wooden ruler. Shit. Oh shit, are you afraid of the wooden ruler, Trico? Ryan, how are you, dude? What are you doing right now? Are you chilling? Are you working? Are you eating? Trico, you gotta be careful, dude. Don't get yourself caught. You gotta go in stealth mode. Don't get caught. Yeah, touching a girl's hand and shit. You know, if Trico says I would never have a girlfriend. Okay, dude. But if it happens, at least do not get caught. Grunge said, good job. Stay focused, buddy. Yeah, dude, you gotta stay locked in on high school. I was not locked in high school. I was having girlfriends and shit. I had way more girlfriends in high school and in school than the ones I've had in my adult life. Yeah, stupid ass kid. So I would, if I lived where Trico lives, I would be getting slapped in my hands with a wooden ruler each day. Okay, let me see this one, like the opacity. Crimson says, just chilling, just got back from the mall. Hannah is asleep next to me on the couch. Okay, only Hans is cooked. Yeah, she must be tired, right? So you're just chilling right now. Yeah, did you work in the game today, dude? Or not yet? You're still in standby mode for the weekend. Prime Train is excited and anxious about a crazy weekend. Trico says, and then there's even a 9th grader one time caught smoking. And then Mr. Teddy put a full box of cigarettes in his mouth. shit, dude, that Mr. Teddy sounds like an asshole. I hate Mr. Teddy, dude. I do not like Mr. Teddy. Yeah, dude. Poor guy, dude. These are some crazy stories, Rico. This is crazy, dude. Okay, let me see this one. Rico says, so you have a girl, Grimeshine? Yeah. Only Hans. Do you remember Only Hans in the chat? Only Hans is Grimeshine's girlfriend. Yeah. So Grimeshine is getting his hand slapped. Grimeshine says, not yet working on the ship. Grimeshine says, yep, Only Hans is my girlfriend. We live together. Yeah. So they would get their hands slapped where you live, Trico. Trico says, Only Hans is girl? Yeah. Yeah, her name is Hannah. She's a real girl, dude. Oh shit, the internet is crazy, dude. Trico, poor Grimeshine, he would get slapped. Trico, you should tell to Grimeshine the story you were telling me earlier, dude. Trico says, I thought this Trico thought Only Hans was a man. She should be awake to hear this. Yeah, she should definitely be awake to hear this. No, she's not a man. What the fuck is happening, people? No, it's Grimeshine girl, dude. Hey, let me see this one. Okay. Okay, there it is. Now I have the masking. Let me save this one. Let me refresh it. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Hell yeah. Because says, yeah, there's so many girls that there's so many girls. I thought a man on the internet. Yeah. Yeah, I understand why you would think someone on the internet is a man, right? Like many people say that they are girls and they are not girls on the internet. They are man, right? But Only Hans is a girl. I can assure you that. Okay, Rico, you should tell to Grimeshine the story you told me earlier, dude. The one with your brother. If you do not tell it to him in the chat, I am gonna tell it out loud. So which of the two options do you prefer? Do you want me to say it out loud, or are you gonna write it in the chat? You gotta decide, dude, but we're gonna hear the story. Trico says, there's even one time there's a streamer called Kalmazol that I thought he was a man, but then he said I'm a girl. Okay, dude, yeah, that's the internet. Grimeshine says plane is looking good. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm having fun with this one, dude. I was meaning to work on this plane since a while ago. So yeah, dude, I was thinking, so the spaceman is not gonna drive the plane. Some other character, some other NPC is gonna drive it. So I was like thinking about the scale of how things would look. So it would have 2 passengers. Trico says, I want you to say it. Say it to all of us. Okay, dude, I'm gonna say it then. Trico says, I can hold the damage. Grimeshine, this guy earlier, dude, before you came into the stream, he was fucking throwing farts on his brother's face. He did it twice, dude. Twice he did it. Not cool. I was telling him if I was his brother, I would fucking cook him. Yeah, I would kick his ass. It's not cool to do that, Trico. What the fuck were you thinking? Okay, I saved that one. Let me go back to BlockBench. Trico says I still have a long life and I can bear it all. Okay, but you cannot bear the wooden ruler. You cannot bear that one, dude. So do not push me. If not, I am calling Mr. Teddy. If you keep farting your brother's face, I am telling this to Mr. Teddy, so he can spank you with the wooden ruler. Grimchin says, dang, serving up that doo-doo pasta. Third Falcons. Yes, dude. Yeah, Trickos. Yeah, throw in the bombs. Grimchin says, gotta keep the booty in check. Yes, dude, we gotta keep this booty in check. That is not a mature booty. Throwing farts to other people's faces. Rico, not cool, dude. Wanna get the wooden ruler, dude? I would tell to Mr. Teddy, dude. Okay, people. Yeah, I've got that one. Should I add like some kind of detail to this one? Trico says you're some a funny guy. You're some type of funny guy, Grindshine. Dude, you started this. You started joking with Grindshine and shit. So now you gotta take the damage. Hey, let me see. Let me go back into this one. Okay, I'm thinking here. Because says for that you will get a reward. What is the reward, dude? The Grindshine getting slapped with the wooden ruler? Oh shit, dude, the wooden ruler. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it flat. Yeah, with the flat black color on the wheel. Okay, let me delete this one. We can keep the same UVs. Ramson says, I don't know if I want this reward. So do not take it, dude. I would recommend you to not take it. Yeah, Trico's way too crazy. Trico says, I just realized, where's the avatar? You gonna love it. Okay, dude. Yeah, I forgot about stream avatars. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna enable them. I keep forgetting about those now, dude. I don't know why. Yeah, let me see. Stream avatars. Okay, they're coming, Trico. They are coming. Okay. Let me see. Ramsey says you're gonna ship that booty cloud internationally? What? What? Yeah, Trico, don't do it. Don't do it. Physics, how are you, dude? How are you? Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot how to... Yeah, I forgot the word, dude. The phrase. Yeah, my brain is cooked today. Yeah, what Trico said. Walaikum salam. Yeah, I had forgotten about the word. How are you, Physics? Thank you for coming, dude. We were just talking with Trico and Grimeshane. Okay, let me see. Did I go offline on Steam here? Yeah. Go offline. Why aren't you going offline, dude? Trico, I cannot enable stream avatars right now, dude. I would have to close Aseprite, and I cannot do it right now. Yeah. Yeah, they are on vacation, dude. Okay, let me see, dude. Let me see what can I do for you. Yeah, let me see. Are they here? Dude. Did Aseprite close on me? No, it didn't. Okay, Trico, stream avatars incoming. There they are. It's loading. It's loading. Give me a sec. Are they ready? Give me a sec. I'm getting back to chat. I'm waiting for them to load. I think they are there. Okay, there they are. Okay, let me see. Trico, where's the stream? Physics says, I'm good, man. I'm happy, dude. I'm happy. How was your day? How was work, by the way, these last few weeks, Physics? I haven't asked you about the investments and all of your businesses. I hope it's going well, all of that. Trico says, so dang, Grimeshane not gonna have the prize incoming. Yahoo! Says Trico, only 1 or 2. Yeah, then so we gotta wait for them to refresh. They're gonna go refreshing as you people keep chatting. A new avatar is gonna get assigned there on the overlay, so we gotta wait for a couple of minutes to get all of the avatars back to the screen. Okay, let me see this one. Okay, Rico says, hey, Grimeshine, you still there? You wanna cook Grimeshine, dude? Okay, let me delete these meshes. Yeah, getting rid of this one. Rico says, I'm good. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna, yeah, let me turn all of this into its own group. Yeah, oh. Yeah, no, not yet. Yeah, we're missing this. Grimeshine, sending the emojis. Trico says, I mean, you good, Grimeshine? Oh, there he is, says Trico. Physics says, business is doing good. We're up 144% increasing net income for the year. Dude, that is a lot. That is a good number. Happy for you, dude. Congratulations. So things seem to be going well, right? Trico says, punish someone's avatar on screen redeemed by Trico. Okay, we're gonna punish Grimeshine then, dude. Let's punish Grimeshine. Trico says, I'm here, big dog. Trico says, here's your prize. Pin him. Pin Grimeshine. Okay, dude, we're gonna pin Grimeshine. Where is Grimeshine? Where is Grimeshine, dude? Grimeshine is Luigi. Okay, there he is, dude. So Trico, thank you for redeeming, dude. There's Grimeshine being punished. Physics says, thanks, man. Happy, dude. Happy that all is going well. I know how difficult getting a business up from the ground is, right? It's not an easy endeavor. It needs a lot of hours and stuff, a lot of stress and stuff. So happy that all is going well for you. Okay, did I group this one? Okay, let me see. Okay, let's yeah, nah, I would go for the other one, the one that has this one on the sides. Yeah. Okay, let me see it from this side. Let me select all of these vertices and move them down. What happened there? What happened? Okay, there it is. Physics says, I'm just part owner. Someone else is running it, which makes it much easier for me. Yeah. Yeah, dude, so you were smart with your investment. Even so, right? That was a smart investment if it's going well. Was smart of you. You gotta have instinct, right, to do good investments. You find things that are gonna have a good return. Many people don't like to accept that there is a there is something to that instinct. It's not easy to have that instinct. Yeah, you had the instinct, dude, so things are going well for you, dude, so that's really, really cool. Okay, yeah, that would be that way. Grimeshine says my hat is see-through. What what happened there, dude, with the Luigi? Yeah, I do not know what happened there, dude, with the Luigi. Rico says on YouTube, hey, Physics, what you do for a living, says Rico. He's just a business owner, investor. He's got his own farm and stuff. Yeah, he's a little bit of this and that. Physics says it takes a lot of reading and a little bit of math, pouring through quarterly and yearly reports. Exactly, dude. You gotta have knowledge, right, to have that instinct. Physics says to Trico, I'm a software engineer, but I also invest in businesses. Yeah, so this is what Physics does. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, Trico. Trico says that's cool. So this Putra Asgard is Trico on Twitch, people, if you're wondering. Okay, should I duplicate this one already? Yeah, let's do it from the other side. Let's bring it to the other side. The plane is coming along nicely. Yeah, I am happy about this plane. I love planes. I'm happy about this one. Rico says, oh well, I'm going back to Twitch. Okay, dude, come back to Twitch then. Okay, I'm thinking about the canopy now. That is a tricky one. Let me see how we can figure out that one. Or would nah, this would be, yeah, closed canopy. Trico says me back on Twitch. Yeah, dude, thank you for coming back to Twitch. Okay. Okay, how would we approach that one? That's an interesting one. And that one would be another material, I think. Yeah, that one would be another material because that one would have transparency, opacity. Okay. Let me analyze the references. We do not have a lot of space to do that one. Let me analyze the references. It would be something like this. Or like this. This looks interesting. It says, be right back, going to the bathroom. Okay, dude. Yeah, I like this one. It's more rounded. So I would go with something like this, right? Maybe. Nah, it would have to be something like this because it comes out from the geometry of the fuselage of the plane. Yeah, let's try that one then. Okay, let me see this from the side. Let's create a mesh, a new cuboid. Yeah. Hey, this is an interesting one. Let's start adding subdivisions here. Yeah. Yeah, and how high it would be. Okay, let me lock this one so we cannot select it. Okay, up to where do we have that? Okay, let me move this one to the right placement. Okay, let's see wireframe mode. Whoa, it looks cool in wireframe. Looks like a plane. This is a cool view. Shit, I like this plane. Oh shit, it looks cool in wireframe mode. That is a nice view of an airplane. Cool triangles, BlockBench. Okay, let me select the cube again. Bring it to the front and stuff. Okay, that would be the center, right? Let me resize it from this axis. Yeah. Okay, be something like that, right? Let me move this face up to where it would be. Yeah, let me add a couple of subdivisions there. Trico says I'm back with some fried banana, dude. What? Is that common, dude, in Indonesia? Fried banana? Is that a common recipe? Common dessert? That sounds really cool, dude. We do not have fried banana where I live. I have never tried fried banana. Or yes, I have tried it, but it's not. I have tried fried banana when it's ripe, when it's green, but not the. Yeah, not when it's. Yeah. So which type of banana, Trico? Is it ripe? There's even chocolate fried banana. Oh yeah, so it's not when it's ripe, right? Yeah, that sounds cool, dude. So it's a dessert, right? Yeah, let me Google that, dude. Yeah, Indonesia fried banana. Let me see how this looks. Oh, yeah. Does it look like this, Rico? Oh, yeah, dude. I would like to have this fried banana with chocolate and stuff, right? Oh, Trico. You made me hungry. That was not a good idea to see those images. Okay, I'm gonna lock in here, dude, because you cooked my brain right now with that fried banana stuff. Okay, let me see. This one would go Up to there, I suppose, in that way. Because it's made you hungry. Yeah, dude, it made me hungry. That fried banana, dude. I'm not joking, dude. It looks good. Okay. Let's add a couple of subdivisions here on this axis. Maybe 5 or 6. Still has to look blocky, because as I have eaten like 5 or something. 5 fried bananas, dude. That sounds like a lot of bananas, dude. But it's good, dude. You gotta enjoy it. You're young, dude, so don't overthink it. Just keep eating the fried bananas. It's a good idea indeed. Okay, let's see if this kinda works in the way I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay, so how does it go? Physics says, where's the fried banana picture? Let me show it to you. Yeah, this is from Indonesia, it seems, dude. I had never heard about it. So we do have... It's very common here in Honduras to have fried plantain, right? But not the banana. It's different, right? The plantains are different than the bananas. So I would have this, but I have never tried like that regular type of banana, though. Yeah. It's different things. Seems like it's got a bit of like a type of fried stuff on top of it, right? Physics says platanitos fritos. I don't think it's plátanos fritos, dude. I think it's the banana. Yeah, I don't think it's plátano frito. I think it's the mostly fruity one. When I think about plátano in Spanish, I think of it as a vegetable, right? And the banana as a fruit. And I think Trico's talking about that banana. Trico says, Nerd, you think about the banana? That's it's good with chocolate milk. Physics says platanitos fritos tempura. Yeah, something like that. Something like tempura. There's a difference, dude, between plátanos and bananos. Yeah, they are not the same thing. And I would say the ones that Trico's having are bananos. Trico's is in a pinch of salt. Makes it better, dude. Yeah. Okay, let me see the reference. Yeah, I think Trico's talking about that banana, which I think that one is not that common in many countries. Yeah, but the plátano, the plantain, that one is more common to have fried, right? Deep fried. Hey, let me think about this. Yeah, let me see. How would the geometry of that? How does it look? Okay, it's like that. Let me see the reference of this one. This one looks cool also. Okay, it's gotta have more of a curve, I think. Chico says, I'm Indonesian. Fried banana is so common. Yeah. We hear it's very common, but it's not the banana. It's a plantain. It's common to fried. To eat deep fried. And it's not a dessert. It is definitely not a dessert. Because the taste of it, it's kind of sweet, right? But not as sweet as a regular banana. Physics says you should hide a picture of a fried banana in the plain cockpit. Why? What would be the logic behind that crazy idea? What would be the lore behind that crazy idea, Physics? If you can justify that crazy idea, I'll do it. If you cannot justify it, I will definitely not do it, dude. What are you talking about? Trick says it's kind of like a dessert. Yeah, dude, here it's not a dessert. It's like a regular type of food. Yeah, you eat it with beans. Physics says an Easter egg. Because of this conversation, the day I was doing the plane, I like Easter eggs, dude. I do like Easter eggs. Okay, we're getting there. Would that be the canopy? Yeah, it wouldn't bother me. Yeah, let me see this one. Because this one would have another material. Okay, so this one. Let me see. The success lord, the pilot is Indonesian who misses his wife who made the best fried bananas. That is not a crazy idea, dude. Yeah, the pilot being an Indonesian guy who misses his wife who made the best fried bananas. That story makes kind of sense, I would say. So it's not a crazy background story for the pilot of the plane. Yeah. Maybe, dude. Trico says, talking about banana, do you guys like banana? I do like banana, dude, and also plantains. Yeah, both. They have different taste, but I do like both. Okay, let me see this. How does it look? Yeah, I'm thinking about this. Basic says only fried banana. So you like the fried banana, but not like the regular banana, like the fruit, right? Trico says, why only fried? Okay, that's a good question. Okay, let me see this one. Okay, let me export this. Let me see if the sizing of things is going correctly before I keep going with this. Okay. Okay, let me report it. Airplane tier 1. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, see, this is what I'm trying to see. It has to be taller or lower. Yeah, gotta change the layout of it. Basically, just regular banana feels like what? It doesn't make sense, dude. It doesn't make sense. Trico says, wow, that's the reason, really. Yes, it doesn't make sense, Trico. That is not enough of a reason to not eat the regular banana, dude. What? Trico says, but does it? Oh. Yeah, dude. Thinking about it in that way it's crazy, dude. That is some crazy work you're saying there. Trico says, if it is, then don't eat it. Basic says, doesn't make me gay because I don't eat it. Dude, that is crazy, dude. That is crazy. I had never seen bananas in that way, dude. Chico says, how do you eat the banana? Dude, just like a regular banana, dude. Okay, let me see, people. Okay, let's add the transparency to this one. Yeah, okay, so which slot would be this one here? And yo, Trico, I am gonna deny that message because that one is way too crazy. It's good that the auto mod got that one. Basic says, only safe way to eat a banana is mash with your fist like a man. That sounds like some kind of, I don't know, dude. Which type of character would say some shit like this? Let me think about who would say something like this. Trico says, no, don't smash it yet. I smashed that message, dude. I am glad Automod caught that one. Okay, let me see. Transparency. Okay, translucent. Yeah. Lossless, no. Which is that? Translucent. Which is that material slot? Transparency. Translucent showcase. Okay, we're gonna look for it to see which of all of these material slots is that one. Basic says real men aren't afraid to get their hands dirty. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Since when eating a fruit was against masculinity? Trico says not the message, but that banana. Okay, dude. Okay, it's good that I caught the message then. Okay, translucent. Let me see. Which is that one, dude? Is it the second one, dude? I can, if it's the second one, dude, this would be fucking crazy. I cannot believe it's the second one. If it's the second one. Which one of these ones, dude? Okay, it's that one, right? Yeah, okay, it's the third one. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's how the canopy is looking right now. Okay, so would made the spaceman a bit lower, or should I make the opening more to the front? Basic says we're talking about the toxic masculinity way to eat a banana. Yeah, dude, I do not know how we ended up talking about that. Trico says, hey Physics, why don't you get into Twitch? Why are you cooking people on YouTube, Trico? If they want to be on YouTube, they want to be on YouTube, dude. You gotta chill. Okay. Yeah, so I would definitely change that canopy to be different, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. What about if I move the opening here? Because as we are talking about how to eat a banana while some random human in our age are doing something more good. Well, I am working here on a game, dude. I may be talking about the banana, dude, but I'm working on the game. You should be working while you're talking stupid shit like me, dude. Basic says too much distracting content on there. I only try to watch Muslim content and educational videos. Oh, so that's why you stay in YouTube, right? Trico says I'm not cooking him. Okay, dude, it's good that you clear it out. No, I know that you were not cooking Physics. You were cooking yourself, right? Trico says I'm eating. Okay, dude. When you finish eating, you gotta lock in and work on the pixel art. Trico says that's good to Physics about the content you watch on YouTube, right? Okay, let me see. Yeah, so I would have to make it longer, I think. Maybe yes, maybe not. Yeah, because this would be mostly for like one passenger, I think, right? Okay, let me think about this one. Oh, it's locked. Yeah, that one's locked. Okay, let me see if I can grab those edges. Let me select this mesh. Move it a bit to the back. Okay, let's see if this doesn't. Yeah, let me see. Oh yeah. Okay, let me think here. The success is cooking the banana. Indeed. Trico says how we talk about other fruit, like what fruit you like there. I like mango, dude. I like strawberries. What else? Let me think about some other fruit that I like. Trico says, so how about we talking about something good? Okay, dude, let's talk about something good. You gotta suggest a topic, a good topic then. What would be the good topic that you want to talk about? Okay, let me think about the proportions of these people. Yeah, there should be space for 2 characters inside it. Yeah, it's way too small. I have to make it bigger, that opening here. Let me add another subdivision here. Yeah, another loop cut here. Let's change the offset to there, I suppose, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's close that one. Physics says pineapple is good. Yeah, pineapple is good. Mango is also good, says Trico. Yeah, pineapple. I like pineapple, dude. That is also a good fruit. But if I had to like select a favorite fruit, I would say it's mango. Trico says, what genre do you want? Political, comedy, or what? No politics. No politics, please. I am overflowed of politics right now. I've been watching way too much news. So, yeah, no politics. Please. Yeah, I've been watching way too many news, dude. Trico says, okay, comedy it is. Okay. I hope it's not as... It's good comedy, not the one that you were trying to send on the crazy message that I had to delete. Physics says, you ever had a kiwi? Kiwi is good, dude. I have had kiwi. Kiwi is good. I would say it's expensive here. It's not common. It is not produced here, I think, kiwi. It is imported. One of those imported fruits. Trico says Charlie Chaplin. You don't even know nothing about Charlie Chaplin, dude. You're just making shit up. Physics says, okay, what is that, dude? I do not know what that is. Let me... yeah, I've seen this ones. Yeah, the dates. Yeah, these ones are only imported here. And they are common because they come from the Middle East as donations for as food, as donated food for like public schools and hunger programs and stuff. So that's where they are common, these dates. On those type of donations, I've seen them, but I haven't seen them on the supermarket. Trico says, I know he has a mustache. Yes. Dude, do not go there, Trico. We are not gonna talk about those characters. Those historical characters. We are not gonna talk about those. I haven't tried the dates. Yeah, I have seen them. I have never tried them. I do not like how they look. So they aren't attractive to me. Just because of how they look. But I know people like them. Okay, let me see. Should I extrude this one? Yeah. Okay. Let me add a face between this one and that one. Okay, let me see. That face. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Yeah, that is cool. I could also close this. But this is three-sided face. What would happen if I do this? Does it create a triangle? It does create a triangle. Thank you, BlockBench. That is really cool. Because says you should try it. Okay, so we're getting back to fruit. Okay, more good than comedic. Basic says, sorry, stream ended for a second. I didn't hear what you said. You ever have a date? No, I haven't, dude. I have never tried the dates. And they are common, dude. They are common. I just don't like how they look. And I am very sorry. I can see my internet. Yeah, shit in the bed. If it doesn't get stable in a couple minutes, I would just end the stream because it's looking bad. Bad speed and big drops in connection. I'm seeing it in OBS. I hadn't realized. Because says Nerdy, if you were a fruit, what fruit do you want to be? I would be a banana, dude. Just like in Fortnite. It says they're so sweet, so good. But they do not look good. Yeah, so I have procrastinated trying the dates all of my life. But they are very common. They come as donations from like the Middle East. This says I was scared to try them, but then I tried and I liked it. Yeah, because they do not look good, right? But I'm pretty sure they do taste good. So I gotta try them one of these days. Trico says it's good. Even the prophets Muhammad love it. Oh, the dates. Muhammad ate dates. I didn't know that, dude. That is some interesting lore. Okay, let me create a face here. Create a face here. Okay. Yeah, I think now we're gonna have enough space for like the two characters inside the airplane. Let me see this one. Yeah, Trico says yes. Oh, that's interesting, dude. It's his favorite. The dates. Oh, Physics says we have to say Salahu Allahi Wasalam after saying the prophet's name. Oh, interesting, dude. Trico says, what is that, dude? What is Obok? Thank you, Physics says Trico. See, Trico, you got cooked. You just got spanked on the internet. Educate the kid, Physics. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, way better proportions, I think now. Physics says it means peace be upon him. Trico says I call you Fizzy now. Why Fizzy, dude? What does Fizzy mean? Okay. Yeah, let me add a couple of subdivisions here. Loop cut on this direction. Yeah. So that, and one on this direction. I would say on the center right. Yeah, so let's start moving a couple of let's see, mirroring. That's the trick. No, what happened there? Is this duplicated? Okay, no, it's not duplicated, right? Yeah, let me see if there's a duplicate. No, not duplicate of that. Let me see, mirror modeling. Yeah, nah. What? Physics says, call me Imam. Physics. Imam is like a top guy, like a leader. Because says I'm not getting cooked. I'm learning from Physics. Physics too hard. You can call me anything too, PC. Okay, let me see. Yeah, no mirror modeling. Let me just select things. Like in the regular type of way. Let me see what happens if I move this one. Make it look beveled. Okay, I would move that one down. But yeah, we would be getting there. Trico says Fizzy like Fiji water. Yeah, so call him like that. Call Physics like that, dude. Okay, so would I do this kind of like beveling from all? Yeah, let's try it. And then I'm gonna edit the fuselage geometry, I think. Physics says Imam just means the person who leads at the mosque, or can also be a name for a teacher in Islam. Oh, okay, so it's like the top guy, right, in the mosque. Do you wanna be one, Physics? Do you wanna be an Imam, dude? Okay. Okay, let's fix the fuselage now, I think, right? Yeah, so let me grab these corners. This one. Yeah, so that kind. Yeah, let's see. How would we connect it? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I would definitely add a couple of... okay, there it is. Yeah, let me see. Let's resize this one on this axis. Yeah, I'm gonna clean it later. But yeah, it kinda does the trick. Physics says all Muslim men are imams for their family. Oh, it's like a synonym for leader, right? Because says, yeah, for all people like you, so I can tell you imam nerd if you're Muslim. I think so. No, you should not, dude, because I am not, so I don't know if it would be disrespectful in some kind of way. So I would not be that term. I'm pretty sure, dude. I say too many bad words to be that guy. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, way better proportions, I would say. Let's save this one and let's export it again. Let's export the object. Okay, let's go back here into real. Oh, I gotta get rid of the plane there, down below the plane. Because says, yeah, I called you Yoda or Grogu. Yeah, Grogu, yeah. Way better, dude. Way better. Yoda or Grogu is good for me. Okay, people, there we are. Now we have enough space for 2 passengers. Yeah, I would have to move a couple of those vertices so it doesn't overlap with it, right? But we're getting there. Yeah, to have enough space in the cockpit. Yeah. Why does this one? Ah, yeah, I didn't re-import the file. Yeah, let me re-import the texture file for this one. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Physics says, okay, nerdy. Let's what? No, no. What, dude? I wouldn't even know how to read that. Rico says, oh no. Why do you say oh no? Rico, what is physics making me say? What does all of this mean? Rico says, nerdy, do you... I'm way too crazy to be, dude, to be Muslim. Yeah, I swear way too much. Yeah, I would be getting hooked with the wooden ruler that you mentioned earlier, Trico. Yeah, dude, would be getting punished constantly. Nah, I'm way too crazy, dude. I'm way too crazy for that idea. Do you know what all of this means, Trico? Trico says, don't worry. I should not worry about the wooden ruler that you mentioned earlier. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. Physics says it means I bear witness that there is no God. But I bear witness that... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is Arabic, right? So if you just say that, dude, that turns you into a Muslim? Trico says a new Muslim will be getting all his sins away. I think so. I would say yes, dude. I would say yes. Many religions are like that. But yeah, I'm way too crazy, dude. I'm way too crazy to be religious right now in my life. Because says, well, bye. I'm going to go. Bye. Why are you leaving, Trico? Why are you leaving in this important moment of the conversation? Physics says you say that and you mean it in your heart, and all your sins are forgiven and turned into good deeds. Yeah. Yeah, the meaning checks out, right? Yeah, like what Trico was saying. It's how different religions work, right? So, but no, I don't think, dude, I would be ready for something like that right now in my life. Hey, let me see this one. Yeah, I'm gonna fix a couple of those vertices. Ah, yeah, this isn't even centered. They gotta be centered, dude. Yeah, that's why they were overlapping. But the scale of things is almost there. Yeah, they gotta be centered so they do not overlap with the glass of the canopy. Let's start adding like the support of the glass. Basic says no pressure. If you have questions about Islam, just ask. Okay, dude, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, let me see. Let me Rico, did you go, dude? Rico really went away. He always goes in the craziest times of the conversation. Okay, people, let's start adding some subdivisions and let's start turning this into a canopy, because it needs like support. This one looks cool. It's just got one support thing. That would be cool. I don't like that one. I like something like this. Yeah. Yeah, so I would just do them. Yeah, the horizontal supports. No, nothing vertical. I think it would be enough. Let me try that. Yeah, let me see how many of those. 1, 2, 3. I would say 3, right? Let's add a couple of subdivisions here. Loop cut on this one, direction on this one. Let me see. Yeah, this one okay, this one okay, and this okay, and that one. Then I'm gonna do some extrusions. You'll see what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, and I'm gonna do another extrusion on this one. Yeah, let me change the axis there. Okay, almost there. Okay, awesome. No. Okay, let me try to extrude one of these edge loops. Yeah, let me try to extrude one of those. It would be easier to paint things if I have those extrusions, I would say. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm looking for. I think that would be way too much. So let's try 0.5. Yeah, 0.5 is cool. Let's do this one also. Extrusion 0.5. Awesome. And 0.5 on this one. Yeah. Okay. Let me see this. I'm thinking. Okay. So yeah, the transparency mask of this. Yeah, okay, let me start painting. Yeah, I'm gonna just start painting. And yeah, this was tricky the other another material the other day that I was trying, right? Did I just try it on the main material to use the same texture? Maybe. Oh no, because it would have to be a masked material. Yeah, this has opacity, so yeah, I need another material. Yeah, I cannot do it on the main one. That would give me the same problem that I was having the other day. Yeah. So okay, let me analyze this. How do we approach this one? How is the internet? Okay. It is shit. I can see the drops in the connection in OBS. Well, I'm very sorry, people. If you are losing the connection constantly, it's me, it's not you. I can see it's unstable. It's been raining a lot where I live, and that makes the internet very unstable. Okay, let me try to start painting stuff. Okay, let's do the unwrapping first of all of this. Okay, let me select this mesh and let's go. Okay, so how would we unwrap this one? Create texture. Yeah, this is gonna be another one, right? Yeah, do not combine islands. This one's gonna be plain. Citiran, how are you? Best. Citiran says best. No, I'm joking. I'm not those scammers who pay for views. I know, dude. I know you are not one of those scammers. How are you, dude? It's been a while. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Citairan, are you from Indonesia? I think you told me right that you were from Indonesia. Or am I mistaken? Okay, this one's gonna be plain. On a P01. I would say 16. Citairan says yes. Yeah, we've got another guy from Indonesia here. Trico, he went away a couple of minutes ago. Are you also Muslim, dude? Are most people Muslim in Indonesia? Okay, combined islands 16. Confirm. Okay, let's see if we've got enough resolution there for this. Oh, what a mess. What a mess this is. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that was a crazy unwrapping there. Okay, let me see. Paint pocket. Okay, element and base. Yeah, I think that would be enough resolution, it seems, right? Oh, what happened there, dude? When did I make that extrusion? What happened here? What the fuck happened here, dude? Did I? Okay, let me see. Mirror modeling was enabled. I am stupid. Oh, I wasn't even. Yeah, what is happening? What is happening? Undo. What is happening there, dude? Yeah. What? Yeah. Let me see. When did I? Yeah. Okay, let's do that extrusion again. Why? Okay, good. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. Was okay. Citairan, did you go? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Extrusion, extrude selection 0.5. Okay. I don't know if I like the spacing between one and the other. I don't know if I would move like the support thing. Citairan is rating the stream with 1 viewer. Thank you, dude. Thank you, appreciate it. Citairan says I cast raid. Thank you, dude. Thank you. How are you? Where have you been? It's been a while. It's been a while. What were you working on today? How was your stream, by the way? Yeah, let me check out what you were streaming. Do you keep the recordings? Oh, you do not keep the recordings, right, of your streams? Yeah, so I cannot see it. Titan says works and work. Never streaming. PC will steaming. Oh, so oh, but you did cast the raid command, right? So what are you working on, dude? Yeah, what are you working on these days? Okay, let me see. Again, let's do this again. I don't know when did I fuck up that geometry. Yeah. Let me create a texture. Yeah, 16. That one was okay. This one was plain. And I'm here 01. Titan says a D&D Tavern splash art coming soon. Cool, dude. Do you play D&D with your friends? I have never played D&D, by the way. It's not common where I live. It's not part of our culture, of our geek lore and stuff. Yeah, it's a very, very small niche community. Citairan, the MMO game one. Oh, yeah. Have you ever played the real one? Like the original one, the real life Dungeons and Dragons? Okay, let me see if I can paint here. Yeah. Okay, we are good now. We are good now. Yeah. Should I make it the same color? The same red color? Let me see the references. Yeah, it's the same color mostly in the canopy, right? Yeah, so let's do the same color then. See, Titan says my country who plays the tabletop game is like 11%. That is a high number, dude, I would say. Yeah. That is a high number. 11% is a high number. Here, I would say that not even 0.5% of the population plays Dungeons and Dragons. 11% is a high percentage of a population of a country. Yeah, so here, yeah, it's not common at all. At all. Okay. Oh, did I change the color, dude? Or it's just the shadowing? Yeah, it's just the shadowing, right? Yeah. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna keep this one. Keep this geometry. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I will keep that one. Okay. There it is. Titan says for the cockpit glass, I will separate the mesh for the glass and the frame to make it easier. Yeah. Yeah, that would make it easier in a way, right? The thing is that to keep the geometry connected, I'm just gonna go with this one, dude. I'm not gonna make anything complex, and I think I am done. That is what I was gonna do. Yeah, it would be easier for it to be two things, right? But in terms of like applying the texture and that material afterwards, I would go with this one. Yeah, it's a simpler way of doing it. Yeah, see, it's a whole piece, and now I have the flexibility to use it in the way I'm looking for. See, Titan says if it suits you. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go with this one, the way I'm doing it, separating it. I would not find any advantage on that one. What are you doing right now, see, Titan? Okay, let me see. Paint. Okay, this is just gonna be a placeholder, right? Yeah. Yeah, because there's gonna be opacity, transparency in this material. Okay. Yeah, that blue doesn't bother me. I like that blue. Yeah, it's like this one. Got a couple of bluish there. Yeah, it's not gonna be that flat material, that flat color on the glass, right? Yeah. Okay, let's try to set this one up. Let's export this one. Yeah, export. Yay. Yeah. This is not finished. I'm just going back and forth to see how would I set up the material on the mesh and stuff. Okay, let me import this one. Titan says waiting for lunch. That's cool, dude. That is cool. What are you having for lunch, by the way? Okay, there it is. Is this the same? Okay, we've got a couple of more material slots now. We'll just keep the ones that we need. So this one. Is this the one? No. Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all of these ones. Yeah, the ones that we do not need. Yeah. What is this one? Oh, yeah, the plane, the flat plane below. Yeah, I'm stupid. Gotta delete that one. Titan, you're having chicken. That's cool, dude. That is cool. What type of chicken do you like? What type of chicken is common in Indonesia? And let me see, export this one again. Yeah, so we can get rid of that flat plane that is doing nothing. Okay, 55. Yeah, there it is. Let me open up the mesh. Okay, what is this, dude? I don't know what this is, and why can't I delete it? I'm just gonna leave it there. So Titan says normal chicken. No, there must be like some kind of recipe, dude, like roasted chicken, fried chicken, and like the seasoning and stuff. How do you season the chicken? Okay, here it is, this one. Let me import this other material, this other texture. This one's gonna be this one's gonna be to the pixels and filter. Okay, there it is. Let me create a new material for this one. This one's gonna be matte plain canopy 1. Okay, awesome. Titan says, so I thought the chicken read. No, I was talking about the recipe. Yeah, it's just normal chicken everywhere, right? Normal chicken. But how do you good old fried chicken? Yeah, the regular round, right? I think we have that type of chicken everywhere, dude. I love fried chicken, like way too much. But every country does it in its own way. Okay, let me see this one. Opaque, mask, translucent. Okay, and the opacity, gonna get the alpha from this one. Does it get like the opacity or not? All right, yeah. Titan says you should try look for. Okay, let me look for that one. Semani chicken. That is like one of the common recipes in Indonesia. What is this? Is not a recipe, dude. This is some black chicken, like the real animal. I'm talking about a recipe. I had never seen this type of black rooster chicken, dude. That is crazy. I'm talking about recipes. Okay. Yeah, canopy. Let's assign it. Yeah, it's not doing. How was I doing this the other day, dude? Okay. Yeah, let me think about this. How was I doing it with the other? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna separate things here. To Titan says the recipes, I only knew fried chicken. Okay, dude. You do love emojis, right, Titan? You like emojis like this other guy from Indonesia. Are emojis very famous in Indonesia? Because both of you do like to use the emojis in the chat. A constant. Yeah, I'm gonna say 0. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to separate that material, but not the mesh there. Okay, 0.8. Nah. 0.4. Let's apply that one. Yeah, something like that. Even less. Something very solid has to be then, it seems. Okay, now it's too subtle. It would be 0.3. Titan, not really. It's not really common, the emojis. Okay, so let me. Yeah, see, Titan, you were right about separating the mesh. Oh, but that is a headache. Or not, or maybe not. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm just gonna select the faces and separate them. I do not need. Yeah, those. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a headache, but now that I'm thinking, no, yeah, you were right. Yeah, thank you, Sitai. That was a good suggestion. Appreciate it. Yeah, because of that material now I need this separated. Where have you been, C-Titan? It's been a while since I saw you here on the channel. C-Titan says just click the chain icon. The chain icon here. Move texture with UVs and select the mesh. Are you talking about the chain icon here on the UVs? You're talking about that one? I don't know which one are you talking about. Okay. The top one. Which is the top chain? I do not see any top chain, dude. Between add mesh and line. I don't know where that one is, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where that one is, dude. Between add mesh and line. No, I don't know where it is. I think I'm just gonna... it's not that many faces, dude. I'm gonna do it in this way very easily, very quickly. You see the text says parents, the right of it. Ah, okay, yeah. Selection mode. Object. Oh, cluster. Okay. Oh, this chain. Ah, yeah, I can see the chain. So select the mesh and click the chain icon. So yeah, now it selects everything. Yeah. Cluster. That's the name. Selection mode, cluster. It just selects all of the faces. Yeah, I had never used that one. Press Control. Nah, it's not doing it. I am pressing Control. Yeah, it's not doing that one. Yeah, let me see here. Nah. No, it's not. It's selecting everything, the whole mesh. Yeah, let me see here. No, it doesn't do that trick. Yeah, I'm gonna do it by hand. It usually deselects the faces. That's the Titan. Yeah, but it's not doing it, dude. Yeah, too bad. Yeah, this is face mode. Yeah, that one is the one that deselects. No, but it's not many. It's not a lot of faces, dude. I'm just gonna do it by hand. It's not a lot of faces. That would just be lazy of me. Do not do it by hand, especially because I can select these edge loops in that way. Yeah, so yeah, see there it is. Yeah, Citadin says if it suits you. Yeah, it suits me better to do it in this way. Way quicker, I think. I'm just overthinking it. It's not a lot of faces. Okay, so this one I am gonna split that mesh. Okay. Oh, what happened there? Yeah, I had selected the wrong faces. Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Oh. Sometimes my brain short circuits and I forget some shortcuts. Yeah, okay, there it is. The select split mesh. Okay, did it do the split? Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's very easy, it's very quick. Titan says my brain is size of a goldfish. Mine too, dude. Mine too. I would say mine too. Oh, this is giving me anxiety. Sometimes select the other axis, not the one that I need. Does select the edge loop. Okay, dude. Let's just make this shit by hand. Because it keeps selecting the other axis. It's not even that many faces. But that's just me being lazy, looking for a shortcut in something that I do not need a shortcut. Let me see this one. Yeah, see? Not even 1 minute it took me to select all of the faces that I needed to select. That is just me being lazy, looking for tools when I do not need them. Have you been working with BlockBench, Titan? Okay, let's see. Split mesh. Okay, there it is. Awesome. Let me select this mesh and this one. Yeah, this mesh and this one. Are those split meshes? Yes, they are. Okay, awesome. So I am gonna merge these ones. Okay, there it is. And let me assign the other texture to that one. Okay, there it is. Hell yeah. The Titan says, it's pain when you use it on the phone, and yes, you have. Yeah, dude, it must be a pain to use BlockBench on a phone. You were the one that was making planes in BlockBench, right? Yeah, if I remember correctly, you have made airplanes in BlockBench, right? In your phone. Yeah, okay. Let's see this one again. Let's export it again. Or OBJ. Yeah, if I am not mistaken, see, Titan is a airplane master in BlockBench. Titan says just don't get burnout. Yeah. Okay, let me see. 55. Okay, there it is. Hell yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking. 0.25. The Titan says the fact yours better than mine, so I consider you an expert. I don't think so, dude. I don't think I'm an expert, and I remember your airplanes, and they were very good. Do you have a link, dude? The chat is open. Send the planes again. I remember the planes that you sent me a while ago that you had made in BlockBench, and they look really good. Could you link them again in the chat? Okay. Yeah. This is looking cool. It's looking like what I had in mind. Okay, yeah, here I remember, dude. I remember your planes. I didn't forget about them. So this is Titan is also a fellow BlockBench modeler, BlockBench artist who does really cool stuff. Check it out. Nah, dude, your planes are better than mine. Check it out. The F-35 made by Titan in BlockBench. Nah, dude, your planes are better than mine. Yeah, you are being humble. Titan says, racing up to character model, no promotion. Dude, your planes are really good. This is a way better plane than what I'm doing. Check this out, people. We've got the B1, F-18. Oh, the MiG-29. Shit, dude. Not. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. But your planes in BlockBench are better than mine. This looks neat, dude. Clean models. Love your planes, dude. Love your work. Oh, I remember this one. What happened to this one, dude? Does Russia have a couple of these ones still? What happened with this one? Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. How many of these ones were produced? It's how many? That is a cool airplane. Sukhoi 47. Yeah, this is a killer machine. The Titan says don't look at the wireframe. Okay, dude. Let me look at the wireframe. Now you made me. You made me very. I have curiosity about the wireframe. Oh, you're talking about this? About that part? Titan says the mesh sometimes broke when the animation is started. Yeah, but it doesn't look bad, dude. It looks like a clean geometry. Is there an animation, dude? Can I play the animation? Yeah, it's not animating right now. Let me see the other ones, dude. Nah, your planes are good, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Your planes are better than mine. I like this one. This is a Japanese one, right? Mitsubishi. I don't know which one is my favorite of all the ones that you've made, dude. I like the B-52, dude. As a plane, like in real life, I like this plane. It's an old plane. It's got like, I don't know, like 70 years being in use by the US Air Force. This is a killer machine. But a damn good plane, dude. Got a good longevity. I think they're gonna use it for almost a century when they decommission this one. Yeah, good models, dude. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you. Inspiring shit by C Titan. Oh, this one looks neat, dude. Nice. Titan says some animation is for the landing gear. On all of them, or just on that one? Just on the Sukhoi. Okay, let me look for it again. Okay, let me see the animation. Can I play it? Yeah, it's not working, dude. It's too bad because it's not working, the animation. Oh, yeah, no, I can see it. Yeah, it's working here. You're right. Yeah, the door's closing. Yeah, good stuff, dude. Thank you for sharing. So people see Titan's work. You can see it there on in the chat. There's the link to see Titan's BlockBench plane work. Check this out. This is a good scene, dude. This would be an epic scene. Dragon and airplanes battle. Yeah, dude. Nice stuff, dude. Thank you for sharing. I hadn't forgotten about your work, dude. Yeah. No, I don't know what you were talking about. You're being very, very humble, saying that you can learn a thing or two from me, from this airplane, because your airplanes are way more complex than this one I'm making here. See, Titan, redeem, wear a Pikachu hat and wiggle the ears. Okay, dude, let me look for the Pikachu hat. Okay, here it is. Give me a sec, dude. Thanks for redeeming the points, dude. Appreciate it. It's fun, dude. It's fun to see your work. It's been a while since we talked on the stream, right? So it's really, really cool, dude, to see your work again. Exactly the day that I was working on an airplane. It's inspiring. See, Titan says the fact I just knew you can combine two meshes into one mesh. So that sometimes. Oh, you hadn't tried combining two meshes into one mesh in BlockBench? So that was a trick that you learned? Yeah, that is a neat trick, dude. Okay, let's add the material for the rotor. Let me go and see. Yeah, so I'm using a mix of different ideas here. I'm using a mix of this one, and mix of this one. I would say I would go with which rotor color? Yeah, great type of thing. See, Titan says, I just know you can do that. Yeah, it's a good trick in BlockBench, dude. It's a good thing to know. Okay, let me see. Let me see this one. Yeah, let's paint the... Okay, we're gonna go with... Maybe. What about this one? Yeah, it's gotta be a dark type of thing, right? Yeah, let's go back into BlockBench. We can assign the material to that one. Okay, let me save this. This one's gonna be plain canopy. Okay, there it is. So for this one, all of these ones, okay, all of these ones are its own group. And let me assign texture. We're gonna assign this one. Okay, let's do... I would say I would do the projection here from here. Very easy. Can we do the projection in this way? Titan says, dang, I feel like that one dude looking for affirmation. I'm so sorry. No, dude. Don't worry. No, dude, your planes are good, your work is good, you're a good 3D modeling artist. Yeah. Nah, don't worry, dude. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me select all of these ones. Let's do the cube right from view. Okay, there it is. Do we get... oh yeah, we do. Yeah. This is not what I'm thinking. Yeah. Why does it do it like that, dude? I should just have... Yeah, no, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, this is stupid. Yeah. I shouldn't be doing this in this way. Okay, let me... Yeah. Let me undo this. Yeah, let's undo that unwrapping. I'm gonna delete all of these meshes. I'm just gonna unwrap one and then I'm gonna duplicate it. I do not need to have all of those different UVs for the same piece. Okay, so let me delete, and delete. Let's unwrap this one. Okay, this one, we're gonna unwrap it. There it is. Right from view. Okay. Awesome. Let me see here. Let's go into paint mode. Okay, let's paint this one in black. Not like a dark black, right? Something like a dark gray, I would say. Titan says, let me remind myself what this means, dude. I forget about these Indonesian terms, but I'm gonna go and see what it means, dude. Okay. What does it mean, dude? Yeah, I was asking ChatGPT, but it gave me some crazy type of meaning. What does this phrase "mas anis" means? Okay, let me see. Explain the whole thing. Oh, what happened there, dude? Oh, what? No. What's happening there? Okay, nah. Let me go here to this mesh. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this one again. You're probably from view. Let's move it here. Yeah, and now let me paint it with... Okay, there it is. Also, what about that? It's like a yellow right on the top. Shannon says... yeah, I think I remember what you're talking about. I think I remember what you're talking about. This guy. Yeah. This politician, right? He was the governor of Jakarta. Yeah, and I look like him. Yeah, you're talking about this guy, Anis Baswedan. Yeah, he could be my brother. Yeah, he's my Indonesian brother. This is not the first time that someone tells me I look Indonesian on the internet. Okay, let me see. It's so funny, dude. I would really like to see CC Trico here, because this would be a funny conversation. I'm pretty sure CC Trico, who's also from Indonesia, would know who this guy Anis Baswedan is. Okay, let me see. What was I gonna do here? Okay, let me see. Yeah, the references. It's yellow on the top, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's paint that yellow on the top. Let me find a yellow. No, just in the faces. Yeah, we need more. No. I think it's cool. Yeah, no, we do not need more resolution. Or maybe yes, or maybe not. Yeah, Sitairan lurking. Thank you, dude. Thank you, appreciate it. Don't worry. Have a good lunch. Enjoy it. Yeah. Okay, so that one's cool. What about the the center part? It's just one flat color. Yeah. So that one, no overthinking on that part. Let me just do the unwrapping very, very quickly. Nothing fancy. Okay, there it is. From view also, let's move this one here. And let's paint it in black. Okay. Paint bucket, element. Okay, awesome. So now I can do the duplicate, right? See, I can duplicate the thing in the right way. Okay, let's see this one from this axis. Yeah, selection mode, object. Gonna rotate this one. Which axis would it be? I would say 45. Should I rotate it 45 degrees? Yeah, I don't even know how many degrees. Yeah, I think it would be a bit more, I think. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Let's duplicate this one. Flip on Z. Yeah, finally I figured out one correct axis. Okay, let's duplicate that one. Flip on Y. Yeah. Okay, looking cool. Looking cool indeed. Let's export this one again. Let's see how it looks in Unreal. Okay, let's re-import this texture. This one, right? Okay. Looking nice. Yeah, the plane is coming along nicely. Let's look at it in gameplay. So we've got a couple of Spacemans happening, a couple of Spaceman clones there. Yeah, but it's cool. It is cool indeed. Yeah, the aesthetics are kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah. Let me see this stuff. Okay, so this one. Okay. Let's see here this stuff. This one's gonna be rotor animation. Loop mode. This success looks really good, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's the process, right? I remember yesterday when I just started with the cube. This was nothing. I started from nothing with this plane idea. And it's good that now it looks like something. Yeah, that's the process. Like, yeah, it's like sculpting, right? You gotta go piece by piece, adding details and stuff, and having the faith that things are gonna look as you think they will look in your mind, because they do not look like what you have in your mind at the beginning. Okay, let's see this one. Let's loop it, snapping. Okay, let's try to loop that one. Okay, so rotation on this one. Let's add. This would have to be quick, right? Yeah. Yeah, let me see. Physics says, faith. I thought you weren't a man of faith. No, I am a man of faith, dude. I believe in God, dude. I believe in God. I'm just, yeah. I don't know, dude. It's a complex thing, right? Yeah. You both, I think you both have, gotta have faith in your capacity to do something, but also have faith in God. Yeah. That God's gonna help you. You gotta put of your own energy, right? We were blessed with the capacity to do things in. We should have faith in that capacity, whichever it is. Okay, where do I change this one? The success define God, please. That is that. Nah. This would be like talking US politics. Nah. I am not getting close to that conversation. Yes. No. No, dude. Yeah, this would be like talking about Democrats and Republicans and stuff. And I am not. No. That is a complex one. That would be a conversation for like a friend's party. The success is God one or many? I don't know, dude. In my culture, it's one, and I believe it's one. But who has the absolute truth, dude? As in other cultures, it's not one. So for me, it's one, dude. Yeah, but how could I tell someone from India or Japan that it's one? Everybody has their own thing, right? Playback speed of the timeline in percent. Okay, so where do I set the? Okay, let me just try to see where it's gonna loop. Yeah, it's rotated. This axis could be 180, I think. What is happening there? The success, you're halfway to being Muslim. Believe that God is core of Islam. I grew up in a Christian household, dude. So there are many things that may be alike, right? Because the root of Christianism and Islam is Abraham, right? So many things are gonna be alike. Yeah, because I am Latin American, dude. It's just natural that I come from a Christian upbringing. Okay, let me see. Okay, the pivot point. I thought it's there. It is what? Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, I was thinking it was there, but it's not there. Okay, let me change the pivot point here. Physics says we believe in Jesus too. Exactly, dude. Many things from Christianism and Islam are alike because yeah, because of where they originate, both of the beliefs. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we would find many things alike on my culture, my religion, or my beliefs, and a Muslim person or someone that had a Christian upbringing. I'm pretty sure we would not find many things in common with a Japanese person, a Chinese person, or an Indian person. And how could I tell them, dude, that what they believe is not true? What if it's true for them? Basic says, why is the propeller in the back of the plane? Is it supposed to be in the front? This is a Japanese type of plane designed based on this World War II plane, dude, called Shinden. This one, this is a real plane from World War II. The rotor was on the back, and a couple of animes, I think, based all of the ideas on that plane from World War II, the Shinden. It's this one, this green one. This is a real one. And yeah, a couple of animes have those ideas of the rotors in the back. Basic says, I was a Buddhist before Muslim. There's so many similarities between Buddhism and Islam. Yeah, I would say, dude, like the core principles of trying to be better in many ways, we're gonna find intersections between religions, right? Where I would say things go in different ways is in the belief of the entities, right? The higher entities. Because I'm pretty sure that many of these religions, in some place or the other, say that don't have excesses in your life, right? Don't abuse substances. Don't take care of your body. Take care of what you say, of your mouth, what comes out of your mouth and stuff. But the entities on what each one believes, I would say that's where you find where you would find the differences. It's something like Islam or Hinduism or Christianism. That's where you would find the differences of things going in a very different way. Okay. Yeah, so that's why the rotor is in the back, dude. It is based on that World War II plane called the Shinden. You can see it if you haven't seen Godzilla -1, a very recent movie from like 2 years ago, I think. This plane appeared on the movie. Yeah. It was a real plane. Kyushu J7W Shinden. Cool ass plane. Japanese people were making really cool planes in World War II. It says it was a response to the Boeing B-29 Super Fortress. Yeah. How many Shindens did? Yeah, they just made 2. Just the prototypes. Basic says, in Buddhism, the cause of suffering is desire and aversion. Wanting reality to be different. Yeah, I know. In Islam, we would say you suffer because you don't submit to the will of God. Same exact thing. Exactly, dude. Same exact principle. Where things would be different is in the belief of whichever entity each religion has. That's where things would go in different ways. So Buddhism would go this way, Hinduism this way, Christianism this way. Christianism and Islam could go in a closer type of way, right? Because of the origin of both of the religions. But something like Buddhism, dude, or Shintoism, or Hinduism, those would go to the other way from something like Christianism or Islam. Okay, let me see. Let's disable the grid. What was I gonna try? Yeah, oh yeah, the pivot point, right, for the animation. Yeah, the pivot point for the animation. Okay. Did I change the pivot point? Yes, I did, right. Okay, yeah, okay, there it is. That's the right one. What if I rotate it now? Let me see. Okay, there it is. Physics says reality as it's unfolding is the will of God. God is just a name for the cause of reality being the way it is. They're all teaching the same thing. I would say yes, dude. I would not argue with that. Yeah, I would not argue with that. Yeah. Yeah, in a very deep type of way, I would say yeah. That is very much true. Even if one religion may have different representations of how or who God may be, right? Physics says just look at how morality aligns so well and how mental development submission is at the core of all of them. Exactly, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't argue with this logic. Okay, we've got the right rotation, right? Yeah, okay, let me see this. So this would be 180 degrees. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Well, what if I play that? Yeah, that's very slow. Yeah, so this would be something like this. There, that's where we set the limit of the animation. Okay, here it is. So let me move this one. Let's play. There it is. We've got the rotor. It's like starting. This would be a slow type of speed for those rotors, right? It would have to be way quicker. But yeah, that is how the animation would kind of look. Let's make this quicker. Okay, let's stop this one. Let's bring this one here. It's gonna be quick. 0.25 of a second. Yeah. See, Titan and the chicken half raw. Are you still eating the chicken, dude? We were just talking with physics about some deep stuff. See, Titan is also a Muslim, physics. Just like Trico, because see, Titan is from Indonesia also. Okay, people, I like this. It looks cool. Yeah, this looks cool indeed. I can't remember the settings to export these things. See, Titan says half of it, the chicken looks like from Chernobyl. Oh, that's crazy, dude. I'm sorry about your chicken. Export GLTF. Yeah. So this was this the? I can't remember. The export settings. Citiran, yeah, responding. Yeah, so Citiran knows how to respond to that one, dude. Okay, let me confirm. Okay, let's see. Real Spaceman Memories, plane 1. Let's see. Animation. Yeah, plane 1. Let's see if the scale is wrong or okay or what's happening here. I don't know. Yeah, let me see how this looks here. Yeah, plane object. Yeah, animation. Okay. How was the import of this? I cannot remember the import of this. The uniform scale. This is 55, I think. Yeah. Let's import it. Yes. What a mess. Where was the... Nah. I cannot remember how... Yeah, gotta check out that tutorial again about exporting animations from BlockBench. Yeah, I cannot remember. Yeah, the format of the animation. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. We're getting... Let me undo all of that. What a mess, dude. Let me delete all of this. Yeah. Now this is gonna become a mess. I should have created another folder. It's success. Even the Quran tells Christians, Jews, and Muslims to compete with each other in doing good deeds. And the day of judgment, Allah will reveal the truth about what they disagreed on. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, dude. Many of these religions, we're gonna find intersections, right? Like the principles and the morals behind them, we're gonna find intersections. But people decide to focus on the differences of them. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Let's select this one. Yeah, let me create another folder. What was the setting, dude? What was the setting? Basic says, it sounds to me like an invitation to just believe, submit, and do good deeds. Yeah, it's very simple at the end of the day, right? Yeah. Not try to change reality, adapt it to your own way, submit and be grateful about how things are, but also fight in a way, right? To make things better in any way that is on your power. What is happening here, dude? Yeah, let me see. Why do I have? Yeah. Okay, let me delete this one. Yeah, so this doesn't become a mess. Yeah, this could become a mess. Let me delete all of this. Yeah, these ones are not needed. Let me rename this one to the correct thing. This one's gonna be Matt Lane 01. Okay, there it is. Let me create a new folder. I cannot remember how I was exporting those animations from BlockBench. Yeah. Let's try it again. Okay, this one, open animation sequences, import only animations. I think it was there. Import animations, import only animations. I can't remember. Yeah, I did this the other day. Import. Okay, let's. Why aren't you letting me import this, dude? Yeah, import animations. I am importing the animation. Yeah. There was some issues with the import. Bible keyboard, let me see, rename assets. Okay, it's renaming assets. Okay, it's compiling some stuff here. So I'm gonna wait for it to compile. Yeah, I have to figure this out again, dude. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah, in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna go and rate someone, a fellow game developer on Twitch. It says it's loading something. Preparing mesh distance fields. It's loading something. Yeah, where was it? Let me find that tutorial, dude, on the Discord. It was on resources, I think. Yeah, BlockBench. Yeah, let me look for that tutorial on the Discord. BlockBench Unreal. Oh my. Well, this is gonna find all of the posts with the word BlockBench and Unreal Engine, which is every stream. Okay, it must be around here. Yeah, let me look for that video. Yeah. Where was this? I should look at this video, dude. See, Titan says I just got disconnected. I hope it wasn't me, dude. Yeah, because my internet is not stable today, dude. Yeah. So I hope it wasn't me. Where was that, dude? I remember that day that we figured it out on a stream with one of the tutorials. I think it was here on this channel, on the resources channel. Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna have to look for it. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to figure it out today. Yeah. And I'm gonna look for it. So I gotta remind myself how I was exporting those animations and how I was importing. Yeah. BlockBench to Unreal Engine. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, here it is. I found it. Yeah, this was the video. This was the video. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch this tutorial. Yeah, it's a couple of minutes. Yeah, let me see. Here were the settings. Okay, let me look at the settings. Okay, these are the settings. Okay, ASCII, GLTF, export scale 16, embed textures. Okay, let me see this. Export GLTF, ASCII GLTF, export groups as armature. Ah, that one is the one that I gotta check, right? Yeah. Okay, so let me delete all of this. Yeah, I think I remember. Okay, so let me delete this one. Let's go back into BlockBench, ASCII. I don't know. Physics says, I'm gonna head to bed. Have a great night, man. Thank you, dude. I'm just gonna head to bed also. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you, Physics, for the support and the conversations. The Titan says good night. Thank you, Physics. Bye-bye. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna also head to bed in a couple of minutes, but if you're staying on Twitch, people, don't go. I'm gonna rate fellow game developer. Okay, let me confirm. Main router, GLTF. Let's see again this one. Okay. 55 animation sequences. Let's see what happens now. It does. Okay. Yeah, now I can see things are different. Oh, what happened there, dude? What happened there? What? Oh, check out that plane. That is the size of the plane. That is a big ass plane. Yeah, let's delete that one and let's re-import it again. Yeah, so the scaling is off. It's not 55. Yeah, that is way too much. Titan says, wait, is it a night there? Still even in here? So where I live, dude, it is 11:09 p.m. So 1 hour before midnight. Where Physics lives, it's like 1 hour after mine. I know where you live, it's like midday right now. Yeah, so it's the scale. 55. Let's try 1. Let's see what 1 does. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what 1 does. Okay, 1 is still damn big. That is still damn big. Let's simulate this. Yeah, there it is. We've got the rotation of the rotor. Yeah, well, we're gonna figure that out tomorrow, people. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. But yeah, at least I was able to import the plane. How come? Yeah, let me try this. 0.3, 0.1. Yeah, I gotta change the scale a lot, it seems, right? Yeah, but yeah, at least we have the animation happening here in Unreal. Check it out. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll continue working on this stuff. Hope I can come tomorrow. I don't know yet. The Titan says Ace Combat boss fight. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be a boss, the plane. Yeah, that would be a big ass boss, right? If I made that plane. This is gonna be an NPC that is gonna help the spaceman to travel from one place to the other. So that's what I'm doing the plane for. So thank you for coming, C Titan. Whoever else is watching, appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Let me go and find a fellow game developer on Twitch, so we can raid. Yeah. C Titan, thank you. Appreciate it. Come back whenever you're available, dude. It's been a while, and enjoy the conversation. Let's see how many people rates. If it's just me, I just cancel the raid. Yeah, because I cannot stay on the raid. If it's more than one person, more than me, I keep the raid. If it's just me, I cancel it because I cannot stay with the streamer. I gotta go and do some other stuff. So let me find someone making games. Who's making games? Someone that we do not know. Make a roguelike RPG, Moonwood Games. Did I rate this guy? Yeah, I think I rated this guy the other day. Yeah, let me find someone new. Okay, this person is working in Lua, Godot, GDScript, making a game, it seems. Okay, starting a raid. If you're staying, let's see how many people. Just me. If it's just me, yeah, I am canceling it because I cannot stay, and the guy may see that. Yeah, so it's just me. So good night, people. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night or day.